This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Alright, here it comes. Alright? Your boy, the ultimate edgelord, Shadow the Hedgehog. His backstory in Dark Infinity. Oh boy, I'm a little nervous on this one because I know, there are a lot of diehard Shadow fans and I'm probably going to face their wrath, but at the end of the day, look, it comes with the territory, so I'm game. It's just the way it is. Now, for Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Dark Infinity, you're all going to probably say, okay, what is his role in this game? Simple. Since Dr. Eggman is the president of Eggman Industries, a legitimate company, what is Shadow's role? Simple. He's the president of G.U.N Corporation. Let me point that again. He is the head of G.U.N Corporation, which means that basically he gets the final say in whatever goes on in that company. And of course, Rouge is a second in command, obviously. And you're all probably gonna say, like, how does that even make any sense? Well, simple. In the second game, I don't have a title yet, but I completely have that game story 100% completed already. And that game will explain how Shadow got from where he is to where he was in the rankings all the way to president. The story is really good and obviously introduces the former president of G.U.N Corporation, whose name I still haven't fully revealed yet, but you'll bear with me because this game's story will also be involved in the fourth game. All three stories will be intertwining with one another and to get one big super game out of it, so just bear with me on this. Now for Shadow, on the other hand, now that he's the president of G.U.N Corporation, obviously he has more responsibilities. Shadow could come off as kind of a dick at times, but he has a lot of responsibilities, and that's another key feature. Like, what's Shadow's, status quo gonna be? Is he gonna be, a villain? Is he gonna be kind of like in the original Shadow the Hedgehog, where he's kind of misunderstood or going by the beat of his own drum? Or is he gonna be the lone wolf? No. Shadow's just basically gonna be what he's always been, He's gonna be cool, but at the times he can be an arrogant dick at times because, like I said, when you're in a position of power like that, it tends to affect your attitude. And in the second game where I rewrite his entire origin stories, it'll show you why he is the way he is. There is one scene I will share with you right now. But Rouge and Shadow, they factor into who they really are in that game, or why they are the way they are. That's all I can basically tell you right now. Like, at one point, Shadow was a little bit kinder, a little bit more, had a gentler side. But once he got to the point of climbing up the rankings and becoming the president of the corporation, then he became a little bit more, he had a bit more of a mean streak. Like, you're probably saying, like, his inner rage pushes him forward. But enough of that, we'll talk about that at a future time on the second game script. Right now, since Shadow's in charge, obviously, things are going great. But then, of course, things begin to take a turn for the worse once other monsters from a different dimension are starting to appear in Sonic's world. Or should we say the hero's world? We can't just tie Sonic to everything. And obviously, G.U.N Corporation is being blamed for this. Well, so is Eggman Industries, because both are the top leading companies in the respective, cities, and because of the high technology they have. So they're automatically assuming they both had something to do with it because of science, technology. Both obviously made press conferences. Both are saying they had nothing to do with this. And then obviously for Shadow, on the other hand, you would think, okay, like, why am I being framed for something like this? Like, who would want to try to take down my corporation? It makes no sense. But at the end of the day, one of the three subordinates has a score to settle with Shadow. And it's personal, like I said, I go in deep when it comes to Dark. All I can tell you is that all three of our heroes each have a personal subordinate, each have a score to settle with that respectable character. Now, obviously, for Shadow, you would probably think, well, who is it going to be this time? Simple. The person who's after him, obviously, is a creature of flight. Commander of the skies. That's all I can pretty much tell you. I won't reveal the names just yet, because I gotta give them their own spotlight. So, you have to be a little bit patient. You can't rush art. Man, that's just the way I am. It's a rule of mine. And then you're probably going to say, okay, so what does he have to do with Shadow? Simple. Because he has a personal score to settle. Because whatever the company did affected his family in the past. And since obviously Shadow is in charge of the company now, you know, he's assuming, well, he wants to make the company pay. But then you're probably wondering, like, well, how is this one character going to take out an entire corporation? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It does when you see Alister's backstory. Oops, I revealed the name. Yeah, I might as well just start revealing names because all of you really want names at least. Yes. Soon you will get full information on him. But trust me, the story makes perfect sense. And then, of course, since he's one of the 3 main subordinates, Commander of the Skies, he obviously has the power of the Dark Crystal and mastered it. Obviously, all 3 of them have. So having that extra power, and of course, since these new forces have their own, you know, personal army, kind of like a private militia in a way, it tells a damn good story. And he's basically a commander himself, with his own personal air armada. That's all I can say right now. I don't want to reveal too much. So Shadow, you know, at the end of the day, I was saying, okay, I got a new villain to deal with, alright. But Shadow doesn't really take it seriously at first, but then later down the road, there is one epic encounter where they're fighting high in the skies, and that's when that's where shit gets really good. That's all, so I hope y'all, you know, can lighten up on me saying, okay, so Shadow's gonna be a little bit different here, and he's still technically the same hero you all know and love, or if he's just fighting for himself or his company, or trying to save the world. Oh yeah, that's another thing, because there is another key feature where all 3 heroes meet up at once, and you'll be surprised what Shadow's attitude is towards that part in the middle. But other than that, let me know what y'all think, and are you excited for this? And I'll see you all later. Deuces!